Hello, my name's Paul Easker. I'm the Field Crops Extension Plant Pathologist with UW-Madison and UW Extension. Today I'm just going to briefly talk about symptom identification as we get into the R6, R7 growth stages for two diseases that are occurring this year in the state. Sudden death syndrome caused by Fusarium virguliforme and brown stem rot caused by Phyllophora gregata. The difficulty in identification, and something we need to remember, is that foliar symptoms, which we would expect to be seeing like we are here a little bit, this interveinal necrosis and sort of curling of the leaf in very severe situations, are indicative of both organisms. And the key point we want to emphasize in this short little video is that you need to pull plants, split stems, to try to differentiate the two. In particular, what we're seeing right now in the stems we're pulling out of this small field is mostly some early indications of necrosis in that internal pith tissue occurring. We're not seeing the healthy white pith we might expect. This is an indicator that probably what we're looking at today is mostly brown stem rot, whereas if that was a nice clean white healthy pith, we'd differentiate that out to probably be sudden death syndrome when we talk about the sort of foliar symptoms we are starting to see here with that necrosis. For sudden death syndrome, when you pull samples out, try to keep some of the root intact, because you would also see a general rotting of that root at this growth stage. And one of the other things you can start to see as we get closer towards harvest is the blue mycelial mass here of the actual fungus that way. In these examples, again, we're seeing mostly brown stem rot. But as a reminder, these two diseases look very similar in the foliar symptomology. You need to be pulling samples, split stems, look for that necrosis of the pith tissue for brown stem rot versus looking more at the general root rot to give it an idea of sudden death syndrome. Both can also be associated with soybean cyst nematodes, so as a reminder, that's important to take advantage of the free testing program, because these might be indicators you also have SCN in the field.